Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Throne of Eldraine draft here on the channel. Before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, click that bell so you don't miss any future videos, leave a comment in the comment section down below if you have any questions or comments at all, and be sure to check out the Twitch stream if you want to catch all of the action live, twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. But let's dive in. We have opened up a pretty strong pack, all things considered. We have one of the best uncommons in the form of Archon of Absolution. We have Witch's Vengeance, which is a rare that I still haven't gotten to play with, but definitely seems like it could lead to some fun blowouts. And then in the common section, we have Outmuscle, which is the best green common. Searing Barrage, which is the second best red common, arguably. It competes with Rimrock Knight for that role. I actually think it's the third best now. I think I would probably take Rimrock over it, but it's really close, and a lot of decks would prefer Searing Barrage. But yeah, I think Archon is definitely better than all of the commons. Pack one, pick one. So I think I would definitely start with Outmuscle over Searing Barrage, but I will take Archon over both of those. And I think Witch's Vengeance versus Archon is pretty close. I haven't gotten to play with Witch's Vengeance, and I really want to get to play with it. But I think Archon is just a better card, and I do value winning and seeing what happens if you take the proper card out of every pack. So I think Archon is just better than Witch's Vengeance, so I think that is going to be our pick. Like, if you think about them in comparison, like, Witch's Vengeance is good against small Knights decks because you can kind of wipe their entire board, but Archon of Absolution is also good against those decks while also being good as just a flying threat and just kind of single-handedly can beat mono white. There's just Archon's just a house, and we will be taking that here. Oh, yes. Well, this draft has officially gone off the rails. You know, you don't get an opportunity to build around Dance of the Manse very often. I've actually seen it in a couple packs, but I have wanted to do this. If I see this card, Fire's Invention, like a bunch of other cards, I'm just going to take them and try to go all out. I think if I was at the Pro Tour, I think the card I would take is Fairy Vandal or maybe like Enchanted Carriage. Honestly, I think Guide Mother is like a pretty far cry behind those. I think Fairy Vandal is excellent. So I would probably take the Fairy Vandal, but we're going to take the Dance of the Manse. See if we can get this going because, I mean, there's a couple artifacts in this pack. Maybe the Shambling Suit Wheels. We got to dance. We must dance. Oh my gosh, we are amazing. Life is so good. Literally every card in this pack fits into this deck. There's Owl, which is obviously our pick. Then there's Shine Chaser, which is also the blue-white card. Enchanted Carriage was an artifact. Flutterfox cares about artifacts. Trapped in the Tower is an artifact or enchantment. Slamming the Arcanist Owl, but this is looking good. We're off to a good start here. Everything is coming up. Dance of the Manse. And now it's a pretty nice opportunity to pick up a Sorcerer's Broom. It's an artifact creature that'll trade off and come back later with Dance of the Manse. Gingerbrute might wheel. I don't think that's likely, but I think we'd rather have Sorcerer's Broom than Gingerbrute in this deck because we're kind of a slower, grindier deck. We don't care about the damage as much, though Gingerbrute as a 5/5 is pretty nice. Oh, they're 4/4 creatures, so it's not a 5/5, it's just a 4/4. It doesn't get 4 counters. But yeah, I like getting a Sorcerer's Broom here over like a Searing Barrage. We're pretty committed here to our white-blue meme shenanigans. I almost said memes, but this is not a meme. This is not a drill. And now, I don't think we want to take Gingerbrute, as I said. I don't think that's really what this deck wants. I think we'd rather take Rally for the Throne. We can gain some life. Like, stabilize the board, slow things down. Also have a Guide Mother, but our deck's not really a beatdown deck. We're more of a control deck, and I think making 2 1/1s is pretty solid in a control deck. Yeah, let's just take the Rally for the Throne. And now there's a Scalding Cauldron, the perfect combo with everything we've got going on. I think we got this. Lochthwain Gargoyle. I still don't think we're a Lochthwain Gargoyle deck. There's a lot of green cards in this pack, but we're kind of committed to our white-blue shenanigans, and then there's a Mad Ratter. But Roving Keep, not really where we want to be. We could just take a Lochthwain Gargoyle. It's honestly probably better than Ardenvale Paladin, just because Ardenvale Paladin is really bad. We'll take that for the sideboard. You never know. Oh my gosh, we got the Shine Chaser. Let's go. We're going to be white-blue, artifacts and enchantments. I mean, there's a Silver Flame Ritual to go with our Rally, but I think, honestly, just getting the Payoff, this could be a 3/3 flyer with Vigilance. And, I mean, you kind of got to take the Payoffs. It's just awesome. Jousting Dummy is a perfect card for this deck. Oh, my gosh. It's all coming together, folks. This is what it's like to live the dream. Shambling Suit Wield. Oh, my gosh! This is amazing! This is incredible! Imagine if we hadn't taken Dance of the Manse, how sad we'd be right now. Just, like, this is literally the dream. How many... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, we can't actually take Fires of Invention here because it just has nothing to do with Dance of the Mance. But as I was saying, this is a card I really want to build around as well. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Look at that pack. Look how many artifacts we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 artifacts to go with our Dance of the Mance. This deck is absurd. I agree, Moose Mafia. 12 out of 10. We could not have done this like on purpose. And then look at this pack. We'll probably wheel Crashing Drawbridge or a Quarter Monitor, which are both artifacts that are creatures. I think in this pack, we can't take the Fire's Invention because there's no reason for us to be splashing red for that card in this deck. But I will try this card out at some point if I see it. But Glass Casket, great removal, is also an artifact to power up our Shine Chasers, and we can find it with Arcanist Owl. I think that's definitely the pick here over a Witching Well. I do want a Witching Well because that is a good combo with Dance. Helps you find it, and then comes back after you've drawn cards with it. But yeah, we're just gonna take the Glass Casket here. And now, probably just gonna take Sir Alan. It's a pretty good defensive tool, if I'm being honest. It's not insane, but it works well with our Rally for the Throne token, Sorcerer's Broom potentially. We're not playing Shining Armor. Probably not playing Gingerbread either. I think Fairy Guide Mother is like a solid card, but not really for this type of deck. And it might wheel. It tends to wheel on Arena, I've found. There's also just Youthful Knight for that early defense, which maybe we honestly want, but I think Sir Alan's just high enough power level to be worth taking over Youthful Knight. Whoa! Fae of Wishes! Oh my gosh. There's also a Glass Casket and a Trapped in a Tower. Fae of Wishes can find non-creature card you own from outside the game. So what could we find? Oh, we could find our Dance. We could put like... Oh man. So Fae of Wishes is a great card, but we currently don't really have cards to go get with it. Oh man. The question is, would I rather just have Trapped in a Tower or Glass Casket? I am honestly not even sure which one I would rather have, because with 2 Shine Chasers, I really want to have some enchantments. And I also don't have any ways to deal with big creatures in white-blue. You can't return Dance, the Trapped with Dance of the Mance. So this is actually a really close pick, because Fae of Wishes is just a really powerful card. 2 mana, 1/4 flyer with this extra ability to go find key cards in my sideboard is just excellent. But Glass Casket and Trapped in a Tower both work pretty well with my current game plan. I think I'm just going to take Trapped in a Tower. Maybe that's incorrect. Let's just take the Fae. I have a feeling Fae is going to be better. I just have a good feeling about... Oh my gosh, we are the best! This is how you draft like a champion. We have Emery for our artifacts deck. Now, I'm not wishing I took the Glass Casket. This is insane. Yeah. So, we got this rare. We got this rare. We got another Rally for the Throne. Probably just going to take that over an Outflank. We just want extra 1/1s to make the ground attacks really difficult for the opponent. We don't really need the Fairy Guide Mother. We don't need the Outflank. Yeah, we're just going to take Rally. Now there's a Flutter Fox. 2 mana, 2/2 flyer basically. So yeah, we'll take that. We need 2 drops. There's a Witching Well. Pretty easy pickup here. Perfect for our deck. Take that over a Youthful Knight. And Quarter Monitor. Don't really like Queen of Ice. Probably just going to take a True Love's Kiss and not play it. Oh, that's a perfect card to be able to get with our Fae of Wishes. Perfect. And now Corridor Monitor versus Crashing Drawbridge. Huh. Crashing Drawbridge is kind of a nice combo with Dance of the Mance. Also a little bit with Sir Alan. I think Corridor Monitor is going to end up being better though. I guess these already have Vigilance. Corridor Monitor is also a really nice combo with Emery. Yeah, let's just take the Corridor Monitor, I think. Crashing Drawbridge is more of an aggressive card, and we want our cards to be able to defend us. There's a Henge Walker. I think we'll just take that. We're probably not going to play it, though. Now there's another choice between Corridor Monitor and Crashing Drawbridge. Definitely taking one of these because they're both artifacts. Thank you so much for the follow, Bob Pratt. I really appreciate it. Let's take the quarter monitor. I think it's going to be better. We're not really a crash and drop rich deck. Okay, this deck is absurd. Wow, we even got this outflank back. We'll definitely play that. We have 2 Rally for the Thrones to make outflank even better. Huh. So, there's another Sir Alan, but I don't put as much priority on the second one. And then there's a Hushbringer. So, Hushbringer, what does it shut off from our deck? Enter the battlefield or dying. We're not playing the Bartered Cow anyway. So, it shuts off. So, it's just creatures. So, shuts off the quarter monitor trigger. The sorcerers. Oh, it's when you sacrifice, so it's not when it dies. That's not a death trigger. Shuts off the Emery Mill. Shuts off the Archon. The Arcanist Owl. So it doesn't shut off all that much. We could just take another Sir Alan. We really want some golden eggs. Honestly, Hushbringer could be solid in this deck. Like, if we have it in the same hand as Emery, we won't want to play it. But other than that, it's just like a 2-point life swing every turn, and we actually kind of care about gaining a life every turn. And we already have a Sir Alan, which makes it kind of clunky. I'm kind of inclined to take Hushbringer here. Though having a second Sir Alan, let's just take the Sir Alan. I kind of want to just make sure this deck does really well, and I think Sir Alan's a good pickup. And now we will take a Golden Egg. This is the perfect card for the deck. Draws us through. Works really well with Emery. We already have a Cauldron. Yep, easy Golden Egg. Wow, that's a good card. There's also a Ardenvale Tactician. Jeez. I think our deck is heavier on white, and kind of wants to be because of the rally. So I think we're going to take the Ardenvale Tactician here and then wheel the Jousting Dummy. Definitely don't want a third Sir Alan. We'll probably wheel one of these 2 artifact creatures. We already have a lot of early artifacts, so I'm not overly worried. Picking up another Archon is fantastic. Just those extra defenses that we will need. Wow, this is Sir Alan's city over here. We'll just pick up a Youthful Knight because it's a really good defensive 2-drop. Hard to attack through. Mystical Dispute. Not really what we're looking for. Wow. Late Ardenvale Tactician or Pathlighter. How many adventures do we have? Adventure. So 2. We're just going to take the Tactician then. Another Flutterfox. This may be the greatest deck I've ever drafted. It's just flowing. So open. Okay, there's a Puppet, which we do not want because it exiles itself, which is really funny. There's a Scarecrow, which is another 4-drop. We don't need another 4-drop. We already have 3, and we have a bunch of earlier plays. But I don't think we need another Corridor Monitor anyway. We don't really want all that glitters in this deck, to be quite honest. I think we'll just take a Scarecrow. There's a Silver Flame Squire, but we just want another artifact creature, I think. Just does so much work in our deck. And another cool thing is we can actually cast some of the obscure sideboard cards we may have because we have a Golden Egg. So if we have our Golden Egg in play and then we get a sideboard card, we can cast Fling on our opponent and stuff like that. Okay, so let's look at our deck. So we probably don't want both Corridor Monitors. One's probably fine. Probably don't want Youthful Knight. I'd probably rather have Jousting Dummy than Youthful Knight just because it's an artifact that we can get back with our dance, and we want our dance to be massive. Do I regret the Glass Casket? Let's just think back. Glass Casket versus... It was... I was choosing between Glass Casket and Fae of Wishes. I think I'm glad I have Fae of Wishes, even though having access to True Love's Kiss and not having to main deck it is pretty nice. I can also get, I guess, just True Love's Kiss, but that's still pretty solid. I don't know. That was close. That was a close one for sure. It was that one versus... Trapped in a Tower would honestly have been quite good because I don't have any enchantments, really, to go with my Shine Chasers. I don't even have a single enchantment. But I don't really mind that. Okay, this is an 8-drop. Okay. So we want this outflank because we need removal. Witching Well's great. Scalding Cauldron's great. Honestly, we can probably cut the Corridor Monitor, though. It is a nice defensive 2-drop. 3 drops. So it's a Vigilance Wind Drake. Does our deck even want that? It might not, to be quite honest. Like, we might just want more defenses. Though we do need some way to win, and we already have these flyers at the 4-drop slot. I think we'll just cut those. That actually seems a little bit better to me. This deck probably wants 18 land. No, we're fine. We have Witching Well and a Golden Egg to help us find extra stuff. Sorcerer's Broom works with our Cauldron, our Golden Egg, and our Witching Well a little bit. We're definitely keeping these. We could cut a Sir Alan, maybe. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I guess we could just be like a kind of aggressive deck. So let's get back those Shine Chasers. We could put in Gingerbrute. And then we could like kind of just be a beatdown deck. Like, how does our beatdown version look? And then we just have this card as like an out at the top end. And we have Emery for random value as well. Let's see. So, this is the problem with having too many playables. I think we can cut both Rally for the Thrones. We have enough early creatures that we don't need them. They're kind of synergistic with Sir Alan, but we don't need that. I think we'll cut the Corridor Monitor. It doesn't really fit into this aggressive plan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops. I wish we had an enchantment, but I think getting this Fae of Wishes was pretty good. Because we can even get a Shining Armor if we really need it. Or we can get Rally for the Throne now that it's in the sideboard, which is also quite nice as an option. One more cut. I think we'll cut a card that's like more blue heavy. I think we're going to run 10-7 in favor of Plains. Definitely still want these blue cards though. This is a tricky one. I'm not sure what to cut. We're definitely not cutting Dance or any of our artifact payoffs. We have really good cards up here. We're not going to cut any Sir Alans because I think Sir Alan's just really good with our flyer plan. Shambling Suit, no. Maybe we'll just cut a Jousting Dummy. Or we could cut a Gingerbrute. Yeah, probably just correct to cut the Jousting Dummy. I kind of like having Gingerbrute as a combo with Sorcerer's Broom as well. That's a nice little synergy. Getting it back for that extra life gain with Emery is also nice. Yeah, I think this is a pretty good build. The only card I kind of want to add is this Jousting Dummy, but I don't know what we'd cut. Honestly, all these other cards are so much better. Let's just scroll through. We definitely want the outflank for removal, I think. Maybe not. Maybe we'd rather just have another creature. How many creatures do we have? 17 creatures, 6 non-creatures. The non-creatures are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we kind of already have a little bit of removal. Yeah. Let's just do that. Have that extra creature, have that extra artifact for our dance. And let's run it like this. We can always try that, adding the outflank later. But I like having a bunch of 2-drops. We have 3, 4, 5, 6 2-drops now. So yeah, that's going to do it for the build. And I hope you stay with me for the matches, because this deck is sweet. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Thank you so much for your support and helping make this video possible. And special thanks to Eric S. and Stephen W. for your support at the credits level. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to learn more about the Patreon, you can find that information at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado, let's get to the matches. Hello and welcome to round 1. Our hand is absolutely absurd. We are definitely keeping this one. Yeah, this hand is actually insane. Honestly, we probably just want lands, so we are going to scry Archon to the bottom. I think we're going to start the aggro beatdowns here. Start getting in that damage. The best defense is good offense, because now next turn we can go Jousting Dummy plus Emery, or Golden Egg plus Emery. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be our plan now. Time to go back towards the grind train. This guy's going to be holding me back for a while, but we're going to be able to get some nice card draw thanks to our Golden Egg Emery combo. Hopefully we hit a land. Perfect. Okay, so we have a plains. So we don't necessarily have to go for the Golden Egg, but I think getting that extra card draw is really nice. We'll add blue. Get back Golden Egg. We can get back a Sorcerer's Broom in a second to further the combo. We're going to leave back some information on what we drew for the turn. Let's just use our mana the most efficiently. I don't know if I said thank you, but thank you, Bob Pratt, for the follow. I appreciate it. Trading 2 damage for 1 damage seems reasonable. Should have done that post-combat. The more they mill me, the better my Dance of the Manse gets for when I eventually draw it naturally. I'll block here probably. I think we're going to kill the Pathlighter, then get back our Scalding Cauldron. Our Emery machine is rolling. Sure, so this thing can attack now. It won't be able to attack for very long, though, because we can block and then sack Scalding Cauldron to deal an extra 3 to it. Also, our graveyard doesn't have enough things in it yet, because we empty our graveyard pretty quickly. Okay, they're hitting us for 1. Sure. So we hit a land, which is good. Which means we can afford to play Sorcerer's Broom. We just want to keep our graveyard relatively empty. Sure. I don't want to mill my Dance of the Manse. That's what I'm afraid of. But if it happens, it happens. Hoo-hoo! No Dance of the Manse milled. Let's go. So this thing's a 5-3. It's going to be a 6-3 when it comes into play. Huh. So do we play this, or do we hold up our Scalding Cauldron? I think we play the Shambling Suit. If they attack us with Vantress Gargoyle, we get to attack them for a pretty large chunk. And we're getting up towards 8 lands when Dance of the Manse just becomes an I win. And we're going to start churning out an army of Sorcerer's Brooms in a minute here. Okay, I'm fine with that. Sure. That's fine by me. We have some life gain here. We have unlimited 2/1s. We'll definitely pay 3 for this. Because we don't want them to be able to make this a 3-4 and automatically trade for our... We don't want them to be automatically able to trade for our Shambling Suit. Sure. So they take 8. Because I can get back these artifacts. Like I can Emery back my Scalding Cauldron to kill the Queen of Ice. Which is a 4 mana play. So that's 4 mana, and then I have another 4 mana. I can make another 2/1. I can sack this to gain some life, which I'll probably do. Yeah, so let's start with this Scalding Cauldron. I'm not going to pay 3. Because I'd rather just make a Jousting Dummy and have the option to sack the Golden Egg. I will play this before combat, though. So I'm safe even if they have +2/+2, which is the only combat trick available to white-blue. So even if they have +2/+2, they'd have to have that twice. And this jump block would make me very happy. Or just them blocking it all makes me happy. And now I sack this to gain life. We're just going to do it now. So there's no pressure on us. So our deck is looking like it's in good shape here. Oh, they're attacking. That's kind of a bad sign. Oh, never mind. They're dead. Unless they draw a land to hit a play, get their food into play, maybe. Okay. So, this is an artifact. We can also get back Ginger Brute. So, this thing can jump here. Okay, I think I've got this. So, they're at 3. I can get back Ginger Brute for a guaranteed 1. And then they can only block 2 of my guys. Whiff. So they go there at 2. Attack with everything. They can't block this guy. They block here, here, and they die. Boom! We got the W. I'm sure there was a lot of ways we could have won that game on that last turn. Like, we could have got back Scalding Cauldron and shot the thing, but man, this deck is awesome, and I'll see you in the next round. Have a God to your hand again, definitely keeping this one. On the play, Witching Well into Flutterfox, into Shambling Suit, into Cauldron or something. Just like, why not? Just unbelievable deck. Perfect hand every time. This is actually one of the best decks I've ever drafted. Unreal. Oh, in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the Flutterfox flies tonight. Oh, gosh. Well, I think we're going to get rid of both of these. We're definitely getting rid of the Ginger Brute. Arcanist Owl is good, so I think we'll keep the Arcanist Owl. We can afford to miss a land drop, I think. Like, we have a lot of stuff to do with our mana anyway. And we do have 2 draws after the Arcanist Owl to hit a land. And Arcanist Owl is insane in our deck. Oh, the Cauldron familiar. Okay. It's some classic cat on fox action. Foxes are bigger, stronger, wilier. Cats are smaller, more annoying. A classic black-green food action here. Oh, man. When you see a Cauldron familiar, you know your opponent's deck is either very good or not very good. Oh, repping the Garenbrig Paladin. Oh, Garenbrig Carver, I cannot block. I must take 1. Because it's just really bad for me if they have Garenbrig Carver. Oh, man. Do it, opponent. Garenbrig Carver it. You know you want to. Do it. Some Emperor Palpatine vibes being channeled there. The cool thing about our deck is, like, we can play a very aggressive beatdown plan, and then, like, in the late game, we're just going to win, because we have Dance of the Mance in our deck, and, like, a million artifacts. Oh! Called shot! I knew they had that card. What a absolute call. We're just going to play this, and the next turn we can play both of these, or... It's generally better to play the 3-drop on turn 3, because it's easier to find a way to weave the Scalding Cauldron in. So, like, if I drew a land, and then I drew a 3-drop off this, I could go 3-drop plus Scalding Cauldron, that type of thing. Honestly, opponent could probably attack in again, and I probably wouldn't block, because I would just be willing to take 1 if they had the Garenbrig Carver. Oh my gosh, the Rosethorn Halberd onto the cat. It's terrifying. No block. Ho ho ho, yes. I need to play this first so my Shambling Suit grows. We'll get a Jousting Dummy that can trade with the Cauldron Familiar. Okay. Oh, things are looking up, folks. Like, they might look like they're ahead on damage, but damage isn't really all that matters. Like, I have a 5 power worth of flying. I've got, like, 3 creatures on board. They just have 1. I've got 8 power on board. They've got 3. Sure, Tempting Witch. I do not care. I think I'm just going to play the Archon here. It's tempting to play, like, a couple artifacts, but Archon makes it, like, impossible for them to do anything, because they did miss a land drop there. Always be sure to notice that. And now it puts lethal flying into play for next turn if they don't chump block Shambling Suit here. I guess they have the food they can sack, but that's not really a winning recipe. And if they want to attack me, they have to pay mana, which means they won't have mana to do other things. This game is looking good. Archon is such an all-star in our deck. Dang. Got the win, because Archon not only defends us against the opponent to help us get to our Dance of the Mance, but it also beats down in the air as a 3-powered flyer. So, getting that W, feeling pretty good, and I'll see you in the round 3. Welcome, we are dealing with yet another great hand. I mean, we have Arcanist Owl, we have 2 artifacts. I think we start off with our Ginger Brute, because that uses our mana more effectively. Though Wishing Well to Scry into a potential 2-drop is also appealing. Well, now I think we will start... Yeah, we'll just still start with Ginger Brute. It's nice to wait on the Scry because we get more information about what we want to do. And we now have Scalding Cauldron as like a 3-drop. So white-black, eh? Okay, we probably want this land, but don't want the Jousting Dummy. We probably don't want the land, actually. Though we have the Witching Well and the Arcanist Owl, we can probably, and we have a 5-drop, we can use the land pretty effectively. And we have Witching Well we can sack to find more action later. And we have Dance of the Mance, so hitting our land drops is really good. Yeah, we'll be fine. I was pretty tempted to put away that land, but given, like, if the Witching Well couldn't also draw cards, I would probably have gotten rid of the land. Because having 4 lands is enough with this hand. But Arcanist Owl will find us more stuff to spend our mana on. Witching Well will find us more stuff to spend our mana on. Pretty good setup for us right now. Keeping the board pretty clear. The Silver Flame Squire 2-1 strategy. If they want to trade these, I'm fine with it. No! Sad day! Our dance is gone. We'll probably rather have a Shambling Suit here. It's a creature. Dance of the Mance is somewhere on the bottom of our deck. Random order. Rat. Oh, man. We probably don't need Dance this game, to be quite honest. We will attack first. No. Oh. No, I think you put them on the bottom no matter what. I think they have Bake into a Pie, potentially. But I think they might have used that on Arcanist Owl, so they just have nothing. At least that's what it would seem like. I'm afraid of a sweeper here, so I'm just going to hold back and crack Witching Well this turn. Oh, that's hilarious. I can just play Sir Alan again. That's the first time someone's played Righteousness against me. That's hilarious. Boom. Got the win. We're headed to round 4. Our deck is climbing. We've got ourselves into the gold rank. Nice. Hello and welcome to round 4. This is a much closer hand, but on the draw, I think it is a keep. We don't have all that many blue sources for Shine Chaser, and our Dance of the Mantis is miles away, but we have 1 drop into 2 drop. And we have a removal spell. Oh, I never doubted it for an instant. This hand is an amazing, perfect hand. Perfect curve out. That island was the best possible draw, pretty much. Well, this is great. I wish we had some enchantments, but you know, you can't always have the perfect deck. I mean, just look at our hand. It's all gold cards for our color combination. Rats. We're just going to get our... Let's just start getting the Shine Chaser beatdowns going, I think. Shambling Suit is tempting there, but if they play like a tempting Witch Stalker, Wicked Guardian, yeah. We're just going to keep playing Shine Chasers, I think. And we'll trade off Sorcerer's Broom for Wicked Guardian. The Terror. Oh, yeah. La da da. We have them on a 2-turn clock now in the air. And Shambling Suit will be able to... no, not quite. Deal with the Garenberg Paladin. We're just at such a high life total. We can deal with this forever thanks to chumping with our things. Yeah, they have 1 card in hand. I am feeling very optimistic about our chances here. They do have a food. So I think we want to attack. We can Glass Casket this. Attack. No. Let's just Shambling Suit. We can chump this thing with it. We can just chump this indefinitely. 100% chump blocking. Just like... Yeah, we just don't need to go down to 8 life. Doesn't matter. Sure. We can just jump this thing now. They have to sack their food just to stay alive. We have 3 lethal threats pretty much next turn. We have another chump block here. If we need it. We're at such a high life total that it's not going to matter. We just don't want to get wrecked by, like, Return of the Wild Speaker or something. Boom! And we get the W. Our deck is unstoppable! Go! Let's go! We're on to round 5, undefeated. And welcome to round... I don't know. 5? 4? I forgot. I said it before the end of the last round. I'm going to keep this hand for sure. I just had a realization that I'm thinking about. I master more than one color at a time. Oh yes, I have all of the skill. I was just thinking maybe it'd be better to have Dance of the Manse in my sideboard to get with the fairy and have Outflank in the main deck. Trade. I dare you. Yes. Okie doke. Because if we have the Dance of the Manse in the sideboard, then we can just get it whenever we need it anyway. But we'd have the Outflank for the most cases. I don't know. Oh, that's messed up. Oh, that is messed up. Not cool, bro. Oh, the mono green lifestyle. Have fun dealing with Sir Alan. Ah! I wanted to master more than one color because I wanted the card styles for the commons and stuff. No. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, that's so wrong. That should be banned. Oh, no. Oh, that's so brutal. Oh, that was disgusting. Oh, my God. My God. Jeez. Oh, my goodness. That is a piece of brutality right there. Whew. Man, oh man. I can't use the cauldron because it's indestructible because of the out muscle. No. Oh no. I think we're going to lose this game. Things just lined up so incredibly poorly. I think we're going to Hail Mary and just hope to draw our Dance of the Manse. Because we do have 1, 2, 3... We're going to have 5 artifacts that are all going to be 4/4s. Oh, gosh. It might not even be enough, which is kind of absurd. Okay, folks. This is our knock on wood. Dance of the Manse! Dance of the Manse! We have 1 in 25 odds! Come on! Oh my gosh, yeah, that was a massacre. Well, GG, opponent. You had the God tier draw with Wicked Wolf. Not much I could do there. Well, they didn't even have a God tier draw. They didn't do anything the first couple turns. But, like, the way it lined up against my Sir Alan and me just drawing all land. Yikes. Hello, and welcome to round 6. I don't know, even remember. We have a great hand again. We kind of need to keep this Gingerbread around, because that's the only thing making our Shine Chaser a 2-2. So we probably don't want to trade it off. Though, if they accept this, we'll be fine with it. We have enough artifacts that this would be good for us still. Like, we don't want to trade, but we do. Everyone has their limits. Oh, gosh. I don't want to flood out. That would suck. Flooding out is no fun. You know what would be a really good draw is Arcanist Owl. That would be our best draw. Archon of Absolution would also be pretty good. Sir Alan would be a solid draw. We have a lot of good draws. Most of our non-lands are pretty good draws. Yeah, it happens to everybody, Hand Brosler. Happens to us all. Otherwise, no deck would ever be able to defeat our deck. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Ah! Ah! I think we're going to just use Gingerbread to just jump. Or to trade with Jousting Dummy. Whew! Emery, you helped me dodge a bullet there! Holy heck. If they just attack with Deathless Knight, we'll just chump it. Even though we don't have another artifact, they have to kill Emery, which is kind of hard for them to do. I don't know. It's actually super easy for them to do because Emery dies to a Stiff Breeze. I really hope they can't kill Emery, because if they can kill Emery, I am in bad shape. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, thank goodness. Emery's alive. Oh, don't Reef Soul me. Don't do it, bro. Bro. Please no. No! Oh, the shame. Oh. So we could get Rally. Outflank. I like Outflank here. I think Outflank is probably the best pick. No, they did it in the correct order, Maze of Death, because they want me to block with the Gingerbread. I think getting Outflank is better than getting Shining Armor. I'll just do it while they're tapped out. I just can't. I cannot believe that I did not find an artifact. Because if I found any artifact, like literally a jousting dummy, I would have been able to attack for lethal. They would have had to sack their food for life. Then I could play the Fae of Wishes to chump block. As it is, I'm going to lose this game. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I guess I'm not going to lose. I'm in okay shape. The outflank did pretty good work there. I just remembered we have Ardenvale Tactician in this deck. That would be a great draw. Oh no. Oh my gosh. I should have kept the Fae of Wishes, that extra planes in my hand, then I would have won the game. If I'd kept the extra planes... Oh no, I wouldn't. I would have been 1 mana short. Okay, we're just going to hold back Sir Alan on defense. They're going to crew up the carriage, equip it with the Giant's Skewer. Hello, Vixity. Oh, man. In a deck with 20 artifacts, you'd think we'd have one. Maybe I should have traded with Shine Chaser. But I feel like that's a very pessimistic attitude to take. So this guy can't really... Actually, he can attack. That's so bad, unfortunate. So sad. Oh, man. No! Oh, that's so brutal. Oh my gosh, why? Oh no, I messed that up. Oh no. I did that at the wrong time completely. Well, we lose now. Not that our grand scheme of getting... What were we even going to get? Yeah, we're going to lose. There's no way we could win this game. I guess if we'd been able to block that and then bounce it, we would have had a chance, maybe. So yeah, I completely blew it with doing this on main phase. For some reason, I forgot about the cost of actually going to go get the card. I forgot that I had to pay an extra 4 to do it. Because I could have got True Love's Kiss or Rally. Well, oops. This game was a nightmare. If Fae of Wishes had been a Trapped in a Tower, we would have won this game. Trapped the Deathless Knight. Oh no, I mean we would have trapped the Rose Thorn Acolyte or something. Maybe I was supposed to get Shining Armor instead of killing their Rose Thorn. Rats. I needed to be able to bounce this. As it is now, I think I'm dead on board, maybe. They power this up with this guy. Equip. I don't even know. Yeah, I messed up. Shoot. The problem when your opponent plays slow is that it gives you forever to reflect on your mess up, too. Ugh. Like I had a free block and now I have to chump with something. Yep, I done messed up. Gosh. Darn it. That's interesting. I didn't draw an artifact, which is kind of a bummer. So if I tap down the Love-Struck Beast and the Deathless Knight, I can survive for another turn. Honestly, if I had just traded with the Shine Chaser instead of the Gingerbread, I think I would have won as well. So that was something I had considered at the time, but I just figured I had Emery in play. Trading it off made sense. Do I want to stop it on? Oh, I messed up. Whoops. They could have re-equipped it to Savvy Hunter. I don't know. I was trying to stop on their turn, but for some reason I had to do it on this thing. I would like to draw an artifact. There we go. Give me Glass Casket, please. I beg of you. Oh my gosh. Just give me Glass Casket. Golden Egg doesn't do it. Shambling Zoot's a dud. Oh my gosh. I was hoping to draw a land so I could play the Fae of Wishes. I could have just played the Ardent Veil Tactician. But it wouldn't have mattered. Yep. Gosh darn it. Oh my gosh, that was such a brutal loss. If I had drawn an artifact before turn 30, I think I would have won pretty easily. Or if they hadn't been able to kill Emery. Or if I'd maybe played the fairy thing a little bit better and hadn't had to chump. I don't know. There's a couple small things I did, but rough luck also. Welcome to round 7. We're going to keep this hand. I really want to get max wins with this deck because this deck is fantastic. Just last game we couldn't draw an artifact to save our lives. Our deck is unreal, and I think we're just going to play our Jousting Dummy here. Oh, are we against the fabled mono-white matchup? That would be good for our Archon. It's all set up for a dramatic finish. If they Silverflame Squire here, I'm okay with that. Sure. All I need to do is hit my 4th land and we win. Whew. We can get back Arcanist out. We just need to hit a land. Mono White can't beat Archon unless they have a deal 3 artifact to the Scalding Cauldron. Which if they had, they'd probably use it to kill Emery. Okay. Sure. Nothing. La da da. We're just gonna do this because getting this into play seems like a good strategy. Slows them down, makes it so they can't even pressure us for a while, presumably. And now we can just start grinding out value with our Owl. Oh, that's cute. Wow, all the synergy. Oh, man. We'll attack because they have to pay 2 to attack us, and even if they kill this one, they still have to pay 3 to attack us, so I don't think they can do that. Oh, that's the magic gods smiling back on me again. Oh my gosh, this draw is hilarious. I'm surprised the opponent has not conceded. Oh my gosh, they have double banner just to pump up all their white creatures. Oh, that's hilarious. They have to pay 4 to attack me with 2 creatures. Oh man, I don't have a 3rd one. There's no justice. The old whiff. Feels bad, man. This deck is insane. Oh man, they're just making 3/1s with their Rally for the Throne, and it just doesn't matter. It's just like... it's like, you can't attack me. You have to pay so much mana. I think I'm going to Fae of Wishes for my own Rally, just so I can... Yeah, it was pretty glorious, Maze of Death. The drafting portion was fantastic. It was the classic, let's see how this goes, and then just getting every single possible payoff. immediately. Oh, did I blow it? Oh, no, I didn't. This is a... When you said oops, I was worried for a second. Like, if I blocked, like, these are technically colorless or something absurd. Let me get back Witching Well so I can scry. Yeah, I don't want those. Let's get our rally. Oh, he tried to attack with 4. I was like, what is the oops? What have I done? Boom! Opponent has scooped it up. We're battling back. We took 2 defeats in a row, but we're back to our winning ways. And, yeah, let's go. Everybody, we are going to have to win 2 more in a row to get that 7-win run. And we really want that 7-win run with this fantastic deck. So let's get it done. Charge! I like his little happy sound he makes. He's like, ah! Can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread man. Boom! Just going full-on aggro. Oh my gosh, please be mono white again. Please be mono white again. Oh my gosh. That would be absurd if it was mono white again. This is not the same opponent. No! Oh man, punished. We tried to disguise information and got max punished. 100% blocking. Oh, opponent. I think they have the 4-mana, 3-mana make 2/1/1, so I'm not going to attack. Oh! Called shot. Unbelievable. Who is this guy? Just absolute legend. Okay, Ranger, sure. Make all your 1/1s. I think I'm gonna Fae of Wishes for my rally. Definitely don't want either of those. If I attack, they can attack me for 4, but then they can't do anything with their mana, so I'm fine with that. The Mind Read! We're on a whole nother level. They can hit me for 1. Well, that's nice. I think I messed this up. I should have played Sir Alan. Like, I'm gonna gain. They're gonna hit at me for 6. I'm gonna trade. No, I'm not gonna trade. But I'm gonna gain 5. So like, and that's if they do nothing else on their turn. Sure. Okie doke. They can only attack me with 3 creatures max, and Sir Alan will eat one of those creatures, so. Oh gosh, that's terrifying. Okay, so if I tap, if I tap, like if I tap all 4 of these things, and the Sir Alan included, and then I attack with my own guys, I can go. Oh, they concede. Well, I was thinking I could maybe kill them anyway. Like if I tap Sir Alan and then I just tap 1/1, and then I tap 2 more 1/1s, they have 1, 2, 3, 4 blockers, and they might have to block. We got the win. We're 1 win away. Look at this. Look how close we are to the perfect wins. We're 1 win away. We have yet to cast a massive Dance of the Manse, but if we get there in this game, it's going to be legendary. I hope you stay with me and see what happens. Hello and welcome to the final boss fight. We are on the draw, which always seems to happen in these round 7s. I'm going to keep this hand, and I'm terrified. They're going to... Oh, no! Why? Okay, Jesus. I always seem to face off against the most absurd possible curve out every time I'm in a boss fight. Legend, wait for it, Dairy. Oh my gosh, I always seem to face like the most absurd curve outs in my like final match, like the boss fight. Okay, green-white. We can beat green-white. Whew. Like every time I go to the finals, it seems like I always face off against the like mono green opponent that goes Wildwood Tracker into 2 Gingerbrutes. Ah! Why me? Why? Where is the justice? There is no justice. Oh, the pain. How? Why do I always face the turn 3 7/7? Why? Jeez. Oh, no. No! Oh, no! I need a glass casket. I need a glass casket! I'm on a 3-turn clock because why not? Gosh. Darn it! Why me? Oh, that's so sad. Just give me a glass casket right off the top deck. I'd really appreciate it. It would be really nice. You could just do me a solid. Give me a glass casket to deal with this monster. If only Fae of Wishes was a, trapped in a tower. Am I right? I can get outflank? Oh, okay, thank goodness. I can get... Oh my gosh. Short answer, not really. Anything in the sideboard. I'm going to hope to find a glass casket off this. Golden egg? No. Oh my word. Whew. Opponent has all spells in hand. Where is the justice? Where is the sense of justice? Like, come on, man. Oh, the pain. Just, like, wrecked. Turn 3 7/7 in limited. Like, this thing can get Rally for the Throne, which buys me a couple more turns. Okay, it's Sir Farron. Like... No. Of course. Oh my gosh. No. That was so brutal. Oh. Oh, there's no justice. You remember when I was like, my opponents always have the most absurd curve outs possible in the final round? I don't know how that always happens. These are my final 3 finals losses. No joke. This is the first one. My opponent went turn 1 Wildwood Tracker, turn 2 Double Gingerbrute, turn 3 Ferocity of the Wilds. That was the last finals. The time before that, I believe my opponent got their Gingerbrute up to a 8-8 by turn 3. No, by turn 4, because they put a Beanstalk on it. They went Gingerbrute, double Rosethorn Halberd, and then Tall's Beanstalk or something absurd. Oh my gosh, that was absurd. Whew. Yikes, we came just short, but I don't blame the deck. I blame terrible luck, because that's what all true champions do, is they never take responsibility for their own things. Honestly, I definitely made some mistakes in that one game against the Deathless Knights, but the time before that, I just flooded out super badly, and the last round, there was nothing I could do because my opponent just had a god tier draw. Against the Deathless Knight deck, I might have been able to do it a little bit better, but honestly, I don't think it would have made a difference. But yeah, this deck was awesome. We had some super cool moments. We didn't get to do a massive Dance of the Mance, but that was mostly because we never drew Dance of the Mance when we needed it. Hashtag never clutch. One thing I will say is I think that the Trapped in a Tower would have worked out better because of the double Shine Chasers that we had. But honestly, I don't think that the the one with Gift of the Fae, that fairy did all that badly in our deck. It was like a pretty solid card. I think just Trapped in a Tower after, like, we made that pick in pack 2, and I think that if at the end of the draft I could have replaced it for a Trapped in the Tower, I would have, but at the time I didn't know. But yeah, that is going to do it for this draft video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Remember that if you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button, join our community here on YouTube, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Hashtag artifact god tier artifacts, because we got every single payoff for the deck. No, god tier blue white in the comment section down below. Let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you in my next video. Hope you enjoyed it.